Hello my friends, welcome to the results of my February 2024 roll for the Frugal Film Project. Of course, I've already done 2 videos about the Frugal Film Project here on this channel. I did an introduction about what the project is all about, and I've also showed you my January results, so make sure you check them out if this is the first time hearing about it. The idea is simple. You take one camera, which you bought for less than 75 US dollars, and you buy 12 rolls of cheap film. So I went with Kodak ColorPlus, which I absolutely love. And with those 12 rolls of film, you shoot one a month throughout the year, and you share your results usually on the Facebook group, but you can also do it on Instagram if you don't have Facebook. So my January results overall I was pretty happy with. I didn't choose a subject matter very well, but yeah, I felt like I took too many pictures of the beach and nature and stuff like that. So I was hoping for a bit of a change up with the February results. I was hoping for a bit more variety in the shots I took. The only thing I want to tell you before that is I've actually got the March results back, and yeah, when I saw the February results, I was a bit like, I don't really like this camera, even though it's one of the most sought after cameras in recent years. I'm not really getting on with it. I don't really like it. But when I saw the March results come into my Dropbox last night, I was like, wow, yeah, okay, we're back on track now. I'm feeling a bit more confident with the March results. But for now, let's take a look at my favorite images from February. So we're starting off in Springbrook National Park. This is a beautiful national park, about an hour and a half, 2 hours drive from where I live. It's not actually that far in kilometers or miles. The issue is that the roads are very windy and very steep. And as you can see here, it was a little bit overcast that day, but you know, look at all these trees. There's just like millions of trees there. And you can see right in the center there, there's that beautiful waterfall coming down there. So we actually did the walk, and we sort of went under that waterfall. It was lovely, it was amazing. The next picture here is a close-up of a tree. The lighting was a little bit subdued, and I'm only shooting with 200 speed film. So yeah, I just wanted to see, you know, if I focus on the tree here, will I get nice sort of, you know, out of focus, sort of nice depth of field here with the Mewtwo. And yeah, I did. The tree looks fantastic, nice and sharp, and the background's nice and soft. So yeah, I really love that picture. The next one is just an image of, you know, some vegetation and a cliff there at Springbrook. Not a particularly great picture, but there it is. You can actually see the waterfall again right in the middle. Here we've got a nice close-up of a leaf like a fern. That's really cool. It's actually stinging trees in this national park, and apparently if you get hit by one of the stinging trees, apparently it's like excruciating. It's really like seriously bad. So thankfully, you know, none of us got stung by that, but this is just like a normal fern here in the national park. And again, look at this. This is even more of a close-up. This is beautiful. I love this. The Olympus Stylus Epic, or the Mewtwo, has done a wonderful job here. It's beautiful, nice and sharp, and beautiful sort of fall off, that depth of field. It looks absolutely beautiful, that image. The next image is of some people in the waterfall. I couldn't get an image of the sort of waterfall in the little lake there without people, because it was quite a popular day. But yeah, you know, they're enjoying themselves, having a swim, having a lot of fun. You know, no chance of getting taken by a crocodile or a shark here. It's all very safe. So they were absolutely loving it. Here is my handsome son. He's under the waterfall here. And of course, the Stylus Epic is, you know, weather resistant. So I got it out here and took this photo, and he's put his hand out to feel the lovely fresh waterfall water. And here again, you can see the waterfall, and you can see someone, oh, it's my son, walking through the waterfall here again, which is magnificent. This is just, it's lovely on a hot day to walk under that waterfall. You get pretty drenched. I had to put like a little rain cover on my camera bag, so my camera bag didn't get wet, but it's really lovely and refreshing. And this is like a classic sort of outlook as you're getting near the end of the walk. And yeah, I love this sort of cliff, and yeah, got the nice sort of, you know, misty, cloudy sort of forest in the background there. There's a lot of hydrangeas around Springbrook. So this is in the national park. These are just like, this is at a guest house. So I took this image, I jumped out the car and I took this image. Unfortunately, that first one there isn't in focus. The ones at the back are. I'm not really sure what I could do better. I'm pretty sure that I half pressed the shutter on that one at the front there. So I'm not sure why the ones at the back are in focus. So yeah, I'm having a few teething problems with the Stylus Epic. I'm feeling like I don't really understand it completely. And you'll see more of that as we go through this video. After the walk, everyone was hungry. So my wife found on Google Maps, she found a lovely little cafe. And so we went down there. The cafe was really nice. I think it was having an identity crisis though, because it was like a Taiwanese cafe. but it had an English garden, so I don't think it knew what it was trying to be. But we went in, and yeah, there was all sorts of lovely food and stuff. And we, as you can see here, we had scone and jam and had nice coffee. It was really nice. It was really good. And so I really like this shot, except for the fact, yeah, once again, I'm not sure if I was too close. I feel like I got it right. I feel like I was about 30, 40 centimeters away, with just over a foot. But for some reason, yeah, it hasn't got those scones sharp. So I'm a little bit disappointed with that. But I do like the look of this image. It looks nice. Beautiful place, beautiful cafe. It sat a lot of people, but we were the only ones there. But there's these beautiful wooden tables and chairs on a beautiful wooden floor. And as I was walking around, I just noticed something really odd. You can see here in this little bit of footage, the people who run the cafe put tennis balls under all the legs of all the tables and chairs. I'm guessing they don't want the floor scratched from people moving the tables and chairs about, and perhaps also it's a noise thing. They don't want to hear the noise of people scraping tables and chairs all day, so they put tennis balls under all of the legs. Never seen that before, ever. Very very curious. The next couple of images are down the Gold Coast. We went down to SeaWorld one day, and yeah, I dropped the kids and the wife off, and I just went for a walk to the beach. I wanted to take a few pictures, and then I met up with them later on. Now, I had the flash off in this mode, so I didn't leave it in auto mode. I went in on the back, and there's a little tiny little button there, and I turned flash off. And I thought, yeah, there's enough light here. I'm pretty confident. You know, I've been using point and shoots a long time. I'm pretty confident these are going to be fine. But as you can see here, like, it's really dark and really underexposed. I can't really explain what's going on here. The camera has an f2.8 lens. Yes, the ISO of the film is 200. I just don't know what went on here. I mean, was the Stylus Epic using like a really you know, fast shutter speed, or what was it doing? I feel really let down because it wasn't as dark as this picture looks. So I'm really kind of puzzled. The next one is a little bit better. It does look a little bit underexposed, but you know, I think it's acceptable. And this was actually later. And again, I'm using the flash off mode. As you can see here, this one looks better. So why does this one look better than the other one? I don't know. There's probably about 4 images all up that I was disappointed with. I took at the beach. Such is life. So yeah, my learning curve with the Stylus Epic continues. And my last lot of pictures are showing a typical Queensland house that was up for sale. I went to have a look at this house. I've walked past it many a time. So I went to have a look and see what it was like. It was really a really cool house, actually. Probably needs a bit of work. It has just been sold, and it wasn't me. I wasn't the buyer. But let's have a look here. You've got the house here, and you've got a Hills hoist. Of course, if you've watched my channel before, you'll know that I love these classic Aussie washing lines. So there's a beautiful Hills hoist here in the yard. It's looking a little bit dark though. Again, it was an overcast day because we had a lot of rain, but I'm just second guessing myself here. You know, my eyes going that bad that I can't tell there's enough light anymore for a point and shoot with the flash off. I'm pretty confident there was. It looks a little bit underexposed, not too much, but yeah, I'm kind of surprised because it was a bright day. I wore my sunglasses. Not sure what's going on there. Here is another picture of the Hills hoist. It looks pretty good there with a nice lush green grass there in the house in the background. The next shot I'm a little bit disappointed with as well. So here we are, I've turned the flash off. It's relatively bright even though it's overcast, and I'm trying to get a detailed shot here of the water tank and this kind of bush and the old wooden door. It's kind of like really underexposed, and yeah, I'm really second guessing my use of this camera, and yeah, my confidence felt a bit sapped when I got these pictures back. The next one looks okay. Once again, that is a sort of image of the Hills hoist there. But then check out this one. This is some kind of horse in the garage with a nice rake. I thought this would make a nice picture. And again, it just looks underexposed. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. And then the final pick for February, just another image of the house with the Hills hoist there. And you can see the horse there under the garage and the outbuildings and the big trees there. So yeah, classic Queensland house. Really love it. So there you go. What did you think of the results for my February 2024 roll for the Frugal Film Project? Quite honestly, when I saw the amount of underexposed pics on that roll, I was pretty deflated. I turned the flash off manually on the back of the camera for all of those pictures. You know, with an f2.8 lens, I thought I would get better results. I have no idea what kind of shutter speeds though the camera is programmed to use when you turn the flash off. So perhaps, you know, with other point and shoots, I've got it right and turned the flash off and they've all been great. Perhaps with this one, I don't know what it's doing. It's a bit of a learning curve, I think, here. And, you know, quite honestly, I was second guessing using this camera. I was wondering if I should stop doing the project. I was wondering if I should swap it out for another camera because I do have another Stylus Epic. But in the end, I've persevered with it for March, and I thought, you know, March is going to be make or break for this camera. And I'm pleased to say, probably in about a week's time, I'll show you the March results. I went to China on a trip with my dad, my uncle, and my nephew. And yeah, the March results look way better. And there was not much disappointment on the March roll, thank goodness. And I think that's probably because I was using it on auto most of the time. I did not turn the flash off on the back of the camera a single time, just because of the disappointment that I had in this February roll. Anyway, what do you think? Have you had this issue with the Stylus Epic before with those underexposed pics, or is it just me? Let me know everything in the comments.